I'm Tim Panton from PhoneFromHere.com. PhoneFromHere.com has created the Facebook application which allows Facebook users to talk immediately to their friends, to speak, to use our most natural communication medium. This is one of the failings, if you want to look at it that way, of the otherwise excellent Facebook platform. There's a huge number of Facebook users, and a large percentage of them would like to actually speak to their friends. They use Facebook as a way to communicate with their faraway friends and keep in touch with them. And increasingly, with the synchronous behavior of things like Facebook chat, people are expecting to get much faster turnaround times on communication, and the fastest, the most natural way to communicate with people is to speak to them. And our application integrates into Facebook that facility in the most natural way. So that's where we start off from. We see this completely inevitable process because it is what we expect, and in fact the whole internet is moving from what you might regard as something very dry and factual, which is where it started from, to something which is much more talkative and chatty and social, and that is the medium that we would naturally want to speak with. That's how we best communicate. Vagueness, uncertainty, conviction, all those sorts of things come over much better in speech. So that's the Facebook app. Now, PhoneFromHere.com and that facility doesn't just take place in Facebook. We see that market broadening out so that you have something that in effect is an 800 number for the web. It's the ability to speak to an advertiser, speak to a service provider, or just speak to your friends in a forum. And that takes place on the desktop using microphone and speakers, but with no install. But we expect and anticipate with the advent of things like Android and the iPhone that sort of facility will drift into the handheld devices. And the E is halfway there already, which I'm got sitting here. And we think that change will drive a change in the way that we communicate. At the moment, a telephone call is quite a disruptive event in one's day. So what we anticipate is that the integration of telephone calls into the web will make for a much more cozy conversation. It will be part of your everyday experience rather than being off to one side. It will be a much more natural, much less resistance to moving into voice, communicating with people who are far away. And that's what PhoneFromHere.com is all about, and that's what we're going to deliver.